Hi, it's Anthony Ramos from GLAAD. Joe, such a pleasure to get to talk to you. I want to ask you, first getting to direct this on the stage in 2018 and then getting to do it again with this Netflix film. What does it mean for you as a gay man to be able to be a part of keeping the boys in the band story alive?
Well, I'm incredibly grateful to have been given an opportunity to re-examine something that has been a lightning rod, frankly, for a lot of very, very strong opinions. And I think I would say, in my opinion, that I think has been unfairly stigmatized as only being about one thing, which is about self-loathing and shame. And so the chance to be able to re-examine that with this group of actors has been incredibly satisfying.
And, those actors all, out gay men, portraying this. It's just, such an amazing time for representation. But with this story, having, been involved with it, for a long time now, what were some of your own experiences, when it came to self-acceptance and coming out? Did you that were kind of brought up for you, in this whole process of telling this story, which obviously was, from the 60s?
hmm I grew up in the Midwest in a town called Rockford, Illinois, where I was deeply closeted. But I was saved by being of loving theater and being a part of the theater. And when I was 17 years old, I went to a drama school in North Carolina. And so I was more fortunate than a lot, than a lot of people in that my coming out was instantaneous because it was a small school in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And in fact, the straight people were the minority. And so I would say within a week, I was not only out, but sort of completely well-adjusted, or, as well-adjusted as one can be at 17 years old. And it was like I walked from one room into another, and it was no more difficult than that. And I know that like I said, I'm more fortunate than a lot of people, but it was a great gift that I was given.
The Ryan Murphy universe is a very great place to be, especially for someone in the business who is, part of the LGBTQ community. What has it been like to, really get to collaborate with Ryan, of course, on this project, and then, with others that you've done with Hollywood and all of that?
Well, there's an incredible generosity of spirit to Ryan, and he, he decides he likes you. You get invited in, and then he does everything that he can to push you to go beyond your own expectations and vision of yourself. And he's someone who has used his great good fortune it's like he's held the door open for other people. He didn't get in the room and shut the door behind him. He held the door open, sometimes strong-armed the door open and said, come on, come on, come on. I think these stories are important, and I think we should be the ones to tell them. And, I'm one of many, many people who have been a beneficiary of his generosity, and I'm incredibly grateful to them.
Just curious, you're behind the scenes on this project, obviously no stranger to being in front of the camera. If you could have played one of these characters, is there one that you have, any sort of like special connection to, or that you maybe would have been interested in playing yourself?
Let's see. If you forced me to choose,
I made you do it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm most temperamentally suited to playing Harold.
I like that. Yes.
Yeah. Plus, you get to sit up because you get to be off stage. Though the first act, you have to do half the job that everyone else does.
Absolutely. Well, Joe, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you. The film is wonderful. The stage production obviously was wonderful. So hopefully see you in person very soon.
Thank you, Anthony. Have a good day. Bye.